hard way, hard way, yeah, hard way, hard way. You're in it hard way. You're in it hard way. And it's getting with me magic. Bad bitch, bad habits. Yeah, the money gotta have it. I used to drink and live in lavish. Now niggas living lavish. My phone with the see what's fast. If I ain't eating, then I'm fasting. Yeah. Ready for a bottle of coupe dirt, see if I can fit in. Yeah. It didn't work, so I gave it to one of my bitches. I said, bitch, bought a bitch. Yeah, what I did. Woke up the next day, we bought a bitch. Me and my kid. I took the hard way. Didn't know how to sell crack. I was giving it hard away. So fucked up, I had the ball play. Listen to my hard away. But I've been through harder days. Fuck that. I was just in New York in the Homer. Look at this time. Respect. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the hard away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my hard away. Y'all looking for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Y'all feeling hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the hard away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my hard away. Hard away. Hard away. Hard away. Y'all feeling hard away. I used to shot Jackie Penny. Now I go fuck up your linens. Spend a few hundreds on pennies. Ever since I can remember, since elementary, all I wanted was me. I used to steal from my grandmama change. All just to flex on them little bitty bitches. I be like, I thought I after the street light. These niggas about the street light. My blood was hot before the one with Gucci. I ain't even get my baby dinner. My phone titty box and turned it to a chain. Had a duffel bag with a few things. Before I rose Gucci in the moose rain. Run with ghost face killers with pain. I took the hard away. Didn't know how to sell crack. I was giving that hard away. So fucked up, I had to borrow play. That shit to my heart away. But I've been through hard today. Fuck that. I was just on this road with the heart. Before this hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the hard away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Y'all looking for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Y'all feeling hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the hard away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Hard away. Hard away. Hard away. Y'all feeling hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the hard away. Put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Y'all looking for my nigga that gone. Thug holiday. Y'all feeling hard away. Hard away. I ain't asked now, nigga, for nothing. I took the hard away. 12 put me over, coming with the dope. They took my heart away. Hard away. Hard away. Hard away. Y'all feeling hard away. I don't fuck these niggas. Can't swim. I feel like a rag. Watch what they get paid. I come do some sex. He's that day. Make me young. That's no Catholic way. I throw all the way. I get high, not play. What's that race? You see him. There's more than a lease. Ain't been more than a piece. Ain't been more than a beach. Since M.O.B. Yes, the girl beach. Anytime like M.O.B. Chase shot like my bone meat. Don't photo just like the priest. It's my nigga chef. He did just act up. Oh, ain't never been past up. Home pro ain't never been an ass up. All my styles are learning. Oh, like they all my guys. Don't walk, I might just lie. I might take five. Can't swim. I feel like a rag. Watch what they get paid. I come do some sex. He's that day. Make me young. That's no Catholic way. Natural all the way. I get high, not play. What's that race? You see him. Hey, big dip, you know me. Repeat game like pro seats. Many days I was early. Still went out like cold feet. Like Rose and Boat. Say prayers to the day. Still no bling bling. Ain't go bling bling here, you pay. These checks aren't working. There's a program service. Either do or die. Never never been uncertain. That's the truth and a lie. Built up like dirt. That's the truth about it. I got no limit, no mercy. Giving up on that hustle, healthy. Forever is I'm on Wednesday. My boy is a legend like Benji. I got no interest in merging into my own and I ain't friendly. Overboard as I can be. You know the special for entry. Can't swim. I float like boomerang. March with banging pain. Like I'm do some sexy that day. Big damn. There's no cap big way. Natural all the way. I get high, not play. What's that race? You see 'em. I can't swim. There's no cap big way. White girl, it's your birthday. Oh, white girl, it's your birthday. Yellow wolf rain, oh, white girl, it's your birthday. Yellow wolf rain, yeah, I know. I got this 12 pack. Yeah, you know what's hard. Alright. These poppers popping up on the scale. Deepos on the corner, dropping quarters like a fishing whale. Sit back in the freezer like your mama's box of something else. Sipping with your southern veil. Betcha she won't kiss and tell. Pushing back on the pail. Pick the pack and take the L. Getting drunk, I'm thick as hell. Don't think I can leave my chair. Got a toothbrush for the my motherfucking rappers. You don't wanna see me there. Blind, I'm bitch, I leave you reading braille. You can't blame it, I got me the bottle with the poker face. I come from the bottom, you ain't gotta put your giveaway. Got so many niggas, I can blow the motherfucking train. Kitchen full of bottles, baby, tell me what you want to gain. I just wanna party. She just had it all, no smoking, drinking ice cold beer. You say it, I just wanna party. Smoking, drinking ice cold beer. Your girl in my ear saying, I just wanna party. So wasted, young canary. They part like 1960 on the EA Jam and Kendrick. Now they on me up on problems. I'm pulling up that right now, so receive that. You live in this hobby. It's all mad in your metropolis. Don't know who the baby's father is, but I don't owe no apologies. He just want a Harley. I'm rolling up the Marley. I'm talking Paul McCartney. I'm Agent Boss. I'm lying, man. I put it down. I put it down. Don't pick it up. Advising you, don't pick enough. Me and Yellow Wolf got crazy guns. We came in with 5 on my leave out with 9 on. It's 14. I'm around now until I get tired of. Keeping your bitch in the tank. 6 events, 24 inches, Giovanni Rings, all one wheel when I'm on one of them. All that boy out there making a fool, that's him. They like change, man. I get the paper, I'm flashy. They like it better when I'm fucked up to ashy. My boy checks a big bird for Liberace. Stunt so hard, everybody got a watch me. I don't really care. Just black kids let go. Long as we have the gang, they got that lights go. And the hood they say 50 million single lights go. Just can't believe we about to deal with psycho. Make this girl dang y'all niggas like blow. Finna drop that so I spend 50 low. Keep the cash bill to the kids, nigga. Get them to the keys, stay to them. Stay up to my CDs, got up in a hey baby. I push out a stunt, nigga. You can't see me, my Bentley GT. I so great to you. I push out a stunt, my next thing claiming, my pimp stay claiming. I'm shining, man. I push out a stunt, I see you scheming, nigga. Keep on treatment, I hurt you, man. I push out a stunt, a lot of attention. I'm right. But the kids who look up to you, be on the contrary, hand covered with platinum. Different color boots, but I'm in love with the black one. We get our RPs with slacking, so the stash box big enough to squeeze the napkin. Yeah, we feel new, but I demand some respect, cause I already wear your advance on my neck. I'm fresh off the jet, then I breeze to the beaches. Blue Yankee fitted, she needed sneakers. Already figured out what to do with all my features. Decorate the basement, so it's sleepless. When it comes to starting this stuff, when you can teach us. We're in a different time zone, your bridges don't reach us. Nah, I ain't here to save the world, it's all of a blood. Don't be out front, I have these eyes. Drop to my CDs, drop up in the big bands. I try to start, nigga. You can't see me, my big GT. I still great to you. I try to start, my next thing banging, my friends they gleaming. I'm shining, man. I try to start, I see you scheming, nigga. Keep on dreaming, I hurt you, man. I can't understand. You have to like me. And a throwback jersey with a throwback Nike. I know you probably think you would catch money from back in the day. The only thing changed is the numbers on the paint. I bought me an old school and blew out the frame. The rock the mic tour, I threw off my pain. Free will spinning, man, I'm doing my thing. And water now trouble, now that you in the game. Come on now, we all know gold is getting old. The ice in my teeth keep the crystal cold. Keep it, homie, acting like y'all don't know. Look, I can't even walk through the mall no more. I just pull up, get out, and get all the hoes. They never seen dogs set up on the car before. Don't be mad at me, dog. All I love is how to show these some games. I hope I don't tell you.
It's week 8 of the 2026 season, and we have Amon-Ra St. Brown on center stage. He should be one of his quarterback's best friends this week. It's the Saints and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Green to bring it back. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
On first down, Clemens. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And running with power here. Touchdown, Saints. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Green to bring it back. Green to bring it back. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
They go play action now. Jackson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a...
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. This defense for the Saints, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet?
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing now is Daniels. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
Now the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Up the middle they go. Clemens. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Jackson now. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But then took him up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
You talk about this Giant defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the #1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Now a handoff up the middle. Manning. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They go play action. Daniels. They'll roll him out right. That is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To the air goes Daniels.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 43, here's second down and 1.
An inside give, Brown. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's Jackson to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP in the NFL here in the first half of the season. As you can see, he's a league leader in passing yards at this stage of the game. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. Ball. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Muscles him off. Stiff-armed him. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 34. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That's out quickly to London. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Sitting in 1st place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Give them a couple on the scramble and 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. He finds Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. In motion, the tight end. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kenneth Murray. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Myers in motion right. Third and goal, Jackson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints again ready to go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Daniels.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Daniels looking to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30 here, second and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
To throw is Daniels.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here's Daniels. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who are out in front as they play the second quarter. Calvin Ridley, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home at Acrisure Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Wan'Dale Robinson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense and their running back getting set to go once more. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Manning. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. He's got his man, London, right side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and making sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clemens, he'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on 1st down. Clemens, and nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Off the play fake, Daniels.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
St. Brown in motion right.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Nichols. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. He's still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. This one into the hands of Pitts. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On first down, Clemens. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Ball, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now they're going to bring in some extra bulk here for 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Ball, and he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Back to throw. Daniels. Got a man. It's Brown. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that pushes it up to 6.
A second field goal here in this third quarter, and his third of the game so far.
He's been an important part of the offense, that's for sure, and they may need him again before this one's said and done. So I would treat him like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. Leave him alone and let him focus.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Second down and 8.
Throwing is Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 23. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8.
To the air goes Daniels. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead. Usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
Second and 6. Working out of the gun, Daniels. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Second and 2. Rolling to his right. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now Jackson. Open man is Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He finds Wilson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Garrett Wilson, what he was looking for.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Jackson now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Jackson.
Quick slant to Brown.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 16 yards, a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Garrett Wilson.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here comes third and the length of the football. To throw is Daniels.
And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clemens.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here's Daniels.
Open man right side is St. Brown.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 40-yard line.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year.
And the Saints are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New Orleans,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.